Exodus and Leviticus, the system, part 2. The system that Moses established was not arbitrary religious ritual. It was a theological framework designed to make the cross understandable when it arrived. Without Exodus and Leviticus, the crucifixion is simply an execution. With them, it is the culmination of a sacrificial logic 15 centuries in the making. The Talmudic witness, Yoma 39b. Here is where the argument takes an unexpected turn from the Hebrew scriptures to the Talmud itself. The Talmud, in Tractate Yoma 39b, records that in the 40 years before the temple's destruction in 70 AD, certain atonement signs stopped functioning. Specifically, a scarlet thread that was customarily tied to the temple, which was said to turn white when atonement was accomplished on the Day of Atonement, stopped turning white. The rabbis who recorded this were not making a Christian argument. They were not building a case for Jesus. They were documenting a troubling anomaly in their own religious practice. The atonement signs had stopped working, and they did not know why. 40 years before 70 AD is approximately 30 AD, the period of the crucifixion. This is not evidence that demands a conclusion. It is a historical detail that raises a question and refuses to let go of it. If Jesus is the fulfillment of the entire sacrificial system, the final Passover lamb, the definitive atonement, then the temple signs becoming non-functional after his death is consistent with the theological claim that the system had reached its designed terminus. The shadow had given way to the reality it was always pointing toward. What can be said clearly? The temple was destroyed in 70 AD. The sacrificial system, which required a temple, has not functioned since. Whatever the system was designed to accomplish, it no longer operates in the form Moses established. The question of what has replaced it is one that both Jewish and Christian theology must answer. The logic of the cross. The cross is not a tragedy that God redeemed. It is a design that God executed. The Messiah that Daniel timed, Isaiah identified, Micah located, Zechariah tracked, and the Psalms gave voice to that Messiah arrives at the cross, not as a victim of circumstance, but as the fulfillment of a theological system that has been operational for 15 centuries before the event. The system required an unblemished substitute. The Passover established the logic. Leviticus provided the principle. The cross was the fulfillment neither could achieve alone.